All right, what's up everyone? We're at Elev8tion Fitness here in downtown Miami, and I'm gonna go through a push day. It's gonna be chest, shoulders, and tris. It's I say push day just because that lumps all three body parts, but it's gonna be a little tweaks here and there, so it's not gonna be all push, but I'll explain when I do the workout, and hopefully you can take some value and implement some of these tips I'm gonna give you during this workout and apply them to your own training. And if you're watching me for the first time, make sure you're following me on my Instagram pages where I'm most active, Duncan Lucas and LBD Workouts. Without further ado, let's go crush it. Hope you enjoy the video. First exercise I'm going to do is cable crossovers or cable flies, and I like to do this first to warm up everything. So I'm not gonna start with like a heavy bench press. I'm gonna start with cable flies, get some blood in the muscle. So on these, notice, a lot of people will have like their arms too straight. So my elbows are in a fixed position, which means they're not moving throughout the movement, but they're at like a fixed position. And then when I'm doing the movement, all I'm thinking about is flexing my chest to move the weight. So I'm not thinking about my arms or my hands. My hands are basically acting as like a hook to guide me, but to move the weight, I'm flexing my chest. That's very important.
Classic, this classical road art. Urban blacksmith, blacklisted Mozart. Stay cool, the North King must be colder. Exhale, now I look like a smoker. They hail me as king, but when hell freezes over, will I reign supreme? And that's hell on the shoulder.
And then each set I try to increase weight. And usually on the first exercise, sorry. No worries. On the first exercise during my workouts, I'll do like 5 sets just to warm up. And like I said, each set I'll try to increase weight gradually, but for every exercise, I always start with a lighter weight. So I'll kind of go over it as I go through the workout, but always start lighter, and every set, try to increase weight a little bit if you can.
Feel like a boulder, drown in a pool of your cold blood. Suffocate dumb kings, nothing in lungs. Hold your breath, I'm the heir to the kingdom. All the stars and galaxies address me as your majesty. So better say your majesty, I might react erratically. Throw you in the fire, purifier, I'm the sire. My empire's on the rise, or better find yourself a place to hide. Your race is fine, but say it twice, my name divine, I'm aiming high. Don't look in my face or eyes, take a bow and save your life. Glory to the emperor, my temperature is rising. Oh, his highness getting violent, I need silence, I need silence.
Okay, so my second movement is plate loaded incline press, and this is a sick gym, so they have like awesome equipment, but you can replace this. If your gym doesn't have this, a plate load, you can do incline barbell, you can do incline Smith machine, or incline dumbbell. So my second movement for push day, this is the chest portion of push, obviously. I'm gonna start with chest. This is a bigger body part, the biggest. Then I'm gonna do on the shoulder, and then triceps gonna be last. So that's kind of how I arrange my push day: chest, then shoulder, then shoulder. And then on this one, I'm shooting for like 8 to 12 reps. guess this is my last set here, and I tried to increase weight each set. I got 4 plates aside here. Now using the machine, it's, you know, it's a little leverage, so this isn't the same as 4 plates like on a free weight barbell, but it is a lot of weight, it's heavy, and I'm gonna try to bust out like 10 reps here.
Yeah.
Okay, so while I'm sitting here, I wanted to go over something real quick that's super important that a lot of people don't understand. Okay, so when you start to fatigue, I'm gonna give you an example here. On a pressing movement, when you start to fatigue, you never wanna like try to hoist up the weight and arch your back to move the weight. What you wanna do is just cut the range down and just do a partial movement. So just pump out more reps by cutting the range down. You never wanna try to just get the weight up, because that's gonna hurt your joints, and that's not gonna get more blood in the muscle. It's gonna get you injured. So I'll give you one example right here. So a lot of people, when they try to go, or when they go heavier, when they start to fatigue, they'll do like this. They'll do like that. They'll try to do whatever they can to get the weight up. So instead of doing that, whenever you start to fatigue, you want to do a partial rep like this. So you're doing normal reps. You start to fatigue. That's it. So you're literally moving just as much as you can, and that's all on the chest muscle instead of, you know, trying to use your whole body to move the weight. So that's a huge tip that a lot of people, you know, don't really understand. Use that. Okay, so my third chest exercise, I usually really don't do decline, but the gym's busy right now, and this is like an open chest piece. So I'm gonna do decline, which is gonna work your entire chest, and it's a great exercise. I really just don't do it a lot. But I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna superset it with a front delt movement. So I'm kinda gonna incorporate or move into shoulders here, and do decline for chest, and I'm gonna do cable front raises.
Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah, lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood girls and they do chow. I'm drunk in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, pass the Stella. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. Goddamn, she look familiar. Think we hooked up like a trailer. What's her name? Isabella. Forget it. Yeah, it's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GAFOS, you tryna fuck? Yes on yes. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies can't have none. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, shit is too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GAFOS, you tryna fuck? Yes.
Sheesh, what you saying? I don't understand. Goddamn, I'm out my mind, I popped another Zan. Sheesh, I swear this lock y'all got me stuttering. Goddamn, girl, you so fine, I fall in love again. Sheesh, getting faded is my favorite rush. Goddamn, you talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm trying to roll some trees. Goddamn, uppers and downers, I'm on roll for these.
Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GAFOS, you tryna fuck? Yes on yes.
So remember, I'm supersetting those. Remember, superset is when you do 2 exercises back to back with no rest. So I'll do, 8 to 10 on decline, then go over to front raise, do 8 to 10, no rest in between them, and then you rest after. Okay, so I'm moving to More shoulders, or we do cable side raise. So we did the decline with superset front raise. Obviously the front raise targets your front head and the deltoid, anterior head. And I'm gonna do side raise, target the medial head of the deltoid. A lot of people get this form down too. So I'm gonna do a set here and then explain how exactly I'm doing it.
Say less, yeah. Say less, yeah. You ain't got, you ain't go. Say less, yeah. Yeah. Say less, yeah. Young Gerald, say less, yeah. Say less, yeah. Say less.
Okay, so a couple of things. I'm using cables here. You can also use dumbbells, obviously. I'm using cables because the dumbbell section is busy and because I just switched it up. I think last week we did dumbbell side raises, so this week I'm gonna do cable. Another thing that's super important here is most people, when they do side raises, their arms, they'll fly, what I call fly. They'll be like this, where their wrist is above their elbow and it looks like they're flying, like a dinosaur or something. You don't wanna look like that. You want to have your wrist below your elbows and you're just dragging the weight with your delt. So this next set, really pay attention to where my wrists are in relationship to my elbow. And a good analogy is just imagine you're dragging your knuckles across the ground. So you're not really raising, you're not flying, you're not moving your elbows in. You're just dragging your hand across the ground, your knuckles across the ground. And then a third tip here. So first use cables, and I'm starting behind my back just to get a bigger stretch. First use cables. Second, don't fly, wrist below your elbows. And third is you want to come straight out. A lot of people when they do raises, they'll come like in the front, and that's just a front raise. So make sure you go straight out your body, straight to the side. You got all the plates smacked. Yeah. All the plates.
All of them.
You want that cameo, bro. Okay, so next I'm gonna move on to another superset here. I'm gonna do flies, or pec deck flies, and I'm gonna superset with that with standing dumbbell press. So this is obviously gonna incorporate your chest and your shoulders, your front delts. I got 10 to 12 there, and then I'm gonna immediately go into standing dumbbell press for superset.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I
And during my workout, you gotta help keep me going. I sip on branched chain amino acids from 1UP. It's got a little glutamine in there too. So this basically like kick starts the recovery process, and also, you know, simply kind of gives you something to drink while you're during your workout that tastes good. But it's going to help you power through the workout and help your recovery. No caffeine, nothing like that. This isn't, you know, it's not a stimulant. But I'll do this every workout. I'll just do 1 scoop during my workout. Just like that. And this is pineapple flavor. This one, pineapple, and candy watermelon are my 2 favorites. And a lot of people, you know, I have a lot of female clients too. I got a ton of female clients. Like, my clients are basically like 50-50 female and male. And they'll ask what's the difference between the male and female BCAAs. There's a couple of subtle things, but the biggest one is the female one has collagen in it, which is good for like your hair, skin, and nails, and has slightly less amino acids, just because the female's, you know, not gonna have as much muscle mass most likely. So, but they're pretty similar. Like if your girl's got the female one and you ran out of the male one, you can take the female, it's okay. But collagen is the biggest thing that's the difference. Collagen in the female. So on the pec deck here, a couple things is my arms aren't that straight. Notice on these fly movements I'm doing, my arms are in a fixed position so they don't move throughout the movement. The elbow's not moving. So I'm not going like this. My arms staying in the same position. I keep them fairly straight, but you don't gotta keep them like completely straight. And then you wanna stretch back, but you don't wanna overstretch. You know, a lot of people will exaggerate the stretch, and that's where you're gonna end up getting hurt. So there's a nice stretch, squeeze right here. And on pec deck flies, you don't really wanna go too heavy. I'm doing a little higher rep, like at least 10, no more than 15. And this is more just like a pumping exercise. I'm not trying to go heavy on this one. I went heavy on my incline, plate loaded. And then the decline, I try to go a little heavy. But the pec deck, go lighter and just pump it out.
I ain't out of mind, I'm a menace. It's wild, you can lie like a professor. I don't got the time to put you on a stretcher. I am here and I still flex you. I am just an icon living. Start a record label, Misfits just did it. Whoa, I'm high stop, live for 5 minutes. Whoa, we are so hot in the business. Last verse was before the award show. Icon tatted on my torso. Me and Moy dipping in the Porsche. What? I ain't even taking on torso. What? Down. Last girl signed a divorce, so what? Now I'm focused and we about to all blow up. We just tryna make the whole crowd go nuts. I'm just an icon living. What? I'm just an icon living. What? I'm just an icon living. What? I'm just an icon living. Icon living. Icon living. Icon living. Icon living.
I'm doing standing here just to switch it up. Standing as opposed to seated. Standing is going to work like your posterior chain a little more and your upper back a little more. On standing, you can't go as heavy as seated. You know, I'm towards the end of my workout right now. I'm not really trying to go too heavy. And then I'm just going down to my ear level, and then pushing back up. But I'm not locking out my elbows. So we're going about 3/4 up and back down. Okay, so I'm finished with the triceps. Like I said earlier, for push days, chest, shoulders, triceps. Triceps I'll do last just because it's a smaller muscle. So on chest, when you do your pressing movement, shoulder, when I did the standing dumbbell right there, you're utilizing some of your triceps anyways. So they're already warm. And I'm finished with 2 exercises. Triceps, first could be rope, push down. And on these, a lot of people will say you split them at the bottom. You can, but I just go straight down. Just go straight down and flex your tricep. Extend as far down as you can, flex your tricep. You know, splitting them will maybe give you, you might feel it a little more, but it's going to make a difference.
I praise the Lord, the break, the go, 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 go. I praise the Lord, the break, the go, 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 go. Get it? Text a message, I don't know the number. Flexing on these niggas, every bone and muscle. Steady taking shots and never hurting them. Even then, y'all don't worry nothing. And I like to give a shout out to my niggas with the game plan.
During your workout, always stay hydrated. That's like the number one thing I see with beginners and people just getting started. They'll do like a whole workout, have no water, nothing. I'm like, bro, what do you gotta drink water. Stay hydrated. I try to drink at least like half a gallon, you know, while I'm training. It's a huge mistake people make.
Rain checker with the make move.
Loaded, feel like rock and rollin'. Time to go, lock, stock, and two smoking barrels locked and loaded.
Diamonds glowing, chop climbing on them. You think I'm jumping out the window? I got 'em open. I praise the Lord, the break, the go, 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 go. I praise the Lord, the break, the go, 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 go. I got 'em open. I praise the Lord and break the go, 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 go. I praise
So on this one, that one I just did a drop set real quick because I couldn't get enough reps using the weight I started with. So a drop set is when you do your set and then you just decrease the weight by a little bit and do more reps. That's what I just did right there, just to bust out more reps. One more exercise here with triceps, and I'll call that a day. I'm gonna finish up with dips, and I'm gonna do these. I'll do them both ways. I'm gonna finish up with dips for triceps, and it's also gonna hit your chest and shoulders. So this is actually a great exercise to finish push day, chest, shoulders, triceps. Finish push day with, it's gonna hit all three of those muscles. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna hit them is for triceps. Notice my torso is gonna be more upright. And my range of motion, some people are gonna say, oh, you're not going down far enough. I'm going down as far enough that's comfortable for my body and my flexibility. But the biggest thing to target your triceps is to keep your torso upright. Triceps, and this next set I'm gonna do, and on this one I'm not really shooting for reps. I'm kind of just going until I kind of fatigue. And I'm not going to failure, but I'm going close. I'm trying to do at least like 8 reps here. I'm not really counting reps per se. So the second set I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna target your chest, and to target your chest on dips, you're just gonna lean a little forward, lean slightly forward. Okay, those are tough. But if you look close, you can see I'm a little more bent forward. You know, there's not a big difference between the two. Both of those versions are gonna hit your chest, your triceps, and your shoulders. But if you wanna target your triceps a little more upright, if you wanna target your chest more, lean forward. Of course, if you're following me on the IG, you'll see my right wrong. I've done a right wrong on that one. But yeah, that's kind of how you target your chest and triceps. Okay, so I'm gonna finish push day with calves. I'm gonna do 2 exercises for calves. So I'm gonna start with standing calf, 3 sets. Now I'm probably gonna do seated calf, 3 sets. So calves I like to do like once or twice a week. And you know, my calves still aren't the best, but they used to be way, way smaller. So I brought them up a lot. And what I found works best is just kind of working them like any other muscle. So, you know, as heavy as possible, 8 to 12 reps, 8 to 15 reps. But you can, calves and abs, you can work a little more frequently. So I'll do them like 2 or 3 times a week. And after, just kind of whenever I feel like it, honestly. But split it up. Don't do them back-to-back days. So like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, something like that. Okay, so on these I utilize what I call a double pump technique. So instead of just, you know, raising straight up and then back down, you're gonna raise up and then raise up again. So that's gonna get you a better contraction. It's a little harder, you may have to go lighter, but you're really, really gonna feel the burn in your calves. Watch me how I do this next set, you'll know what I mean. Double pump. And then for calf, whenever you're training calves, I like to stretch in between. And give me on this one. I like to do this in between, just stretch the calf, and then do this one too. Because your calves are gonna get super tight. Just in between sets, then after too. Okay, so that was my push day, chest, shoulders, triceps. You know, that's a typical push day for me. Now I'll switch it up all the time. Like sometimes I'll do 1 body part per workout, sometimes I'll do 2, sometimes I'll do 3, like today, chest, shoulders, triceps, and I even did a couple exercises of calves. But that's just, you know, a typical workout for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment below, let me know what you think. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see. I'm gonna start putting out some more content here on YouTube. And I'll do my best to put out as much as I can. The more feedback I get, the more I'll put out. And comment, like, subscribe. Try the workout. Have a good day. Later. Peace.